were we talking about?
I have no clue.
Hey, I'm just Paul of WreckedRadio, here to provide you with some sensible entertainment after that ending of True Blood the other night. Seriously. First up in big news, if you're a Blink-182 fan, you will be happy to know that the band has started recording. Tom said, I've officially started the Blink album this week. But that's not all in Blink news. If you want a little bit more of Mark Hoppus, well, you can catch him on Fuse. The show will be called A Different Spin with Mark Hoppus, and every week Mark will be bringing you news of the bands you love and introducing you to new bands that you've never heard of. Well, I might as well just hang my hat up now. In an interview, Mark said, excited to force millions of people to watch me on a weekly basis on national television. Brian May announces a Guitar Hero for Queen. Nothing is set in stone yet, but there are rumors flying around that the famous rock band will get their own rock band game. Now we all can prove that we are dead on when it comes to knowing all the harmonies to Bohemian Rhapsody. Hey, if I got any WreckedRadio viewers out there who like the self-entitled Big Four, that is Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax, a new DVD will be released that includes 5 hours of footage between the four of them, and a set list that will melt your face off. Or so I've heard. I really don't know what any of these bands sound like. In video news, Lady Gaga released a brand new, when I say brand new, she had never played before on stage. It was You and I, a new song that's going to be on her next LP. It's a bit of a rock and roll tune, which means it will most likely never get used as one of my singles. Too friggin' bad, because this song was amazing. But not only that, the lady was getting up on the piano, rocking out, playing it with her feet. I was never more impressed with a song that I've never heard before. I was so into it. You guys have got to check this out. Being on the subject of live performances, if you want to see some of your favorite Radiohead tunes performed, well, Tom York and Johnny Green would surprise Glastonbury. They played Karma Police in the Pyramid song. If you are a fan, this is something you don't want to miss. This weekend, streamed live on YouTube, was a 1.5 hour Paul McCartney show. It was for HIVFree, and it was a huge crowd. It was pretty magical. Great organization, great show, and if you missed it, you can actually go see the entire set in the links below. Lastly, in video news, the 32nd to Mars This Is War trailer 2 was uploaded on their YouTube very recently. Tons of destruction. You know this is going to be another epically, short story video. I'm too excited for it. If you are too, you can, join me and be like, I can't wait. There were tanks being exploded from things falling out of the sky. And Jared Leto was all dramatic. He's like, did you see that? Streaming on the net, new albums like Through the Three Streets of Gold, Emerosa, and Steel Train are all on their MySpaces. If you never heard of Steel Train, I was introduced by a YouTuber, thanks darling, and this album includes Scarlett Johansson, Tegan and Sarah, and Amanda Palmer. Worth checking out. For all you Green Day fans, there is some new live material streaming free on the net. Track titles include Dreamcatcher and An Unknown. So I guess you can name it yourself. And one of my favorite things in free streaming this week, Andre 3000 did a cover of the Beatles All Together Now. Andre 3000 and I guess Outkast are a band that I don't really follow that closely, but I really respect what they do. They're really cool. And this cover was absolutely fantastic. It was so quirky, so much fun. If you're a Beatles fan, you might like it. Added free music that you can download right to your iTunes. It includes Do Better by Say Anything, 2 new remixes. Speaking of 2 new remixes, MGMT recently released 2 new remixes on iTunes. It's actually not free, but, we were on the subject. The remixes are of It's Working, and it includes an air version and a version by Violens, their tour mates. And I really do enjoy Violens. A lot of people have probably never heard of them. But if you want to go over and check them out, well, I'll put one of their links down below. How about that? In tour news, I got one of your favorite bands, Paramore. They'll be coming to Australia later in 2010, so Aussies, go check it out. Also, Ra Riot is mapping out their American tour, and Warped Tour continues after their first few shows. Now they're in the Arizona, New Mexico area. Releases for this week include 303 Streets of Gold, Emerosa, Steel Train, Parkway Drive, Deep Blue, Wolf Parade, Expo 86, the unofficial DVD fan release, The Midnight Curfew, a My Chemical Romance documentary that is not being released by the band itself. Hey, if you got any pictures that I could use in the show, you'll be credited and it will be put in the Wrecked Radio gallery on reckradio.net. So send them in on the Submit Photos page of reckradio.net. Did you guys notice my new Shane Dawson shirt? It's pretty amazing. I gotta go, guys. People to see, things to do, like sit around my house and work on the computer. But, as always, I love you guys. Peace, love, rock and roll. I haven't done that right in a long time, so I think I should get a cookie. Send me cookies, guys. Send me cookies!
A message to Shane Dawson.
Hey Shane, it's me Jess. You know, the girl who stands outside your apartment every night at exactly 9:30 p.m. Well, I was just wondering if you got the cookies that I left on your back counter. Don't ask how I got in your house.